So what I want to do is click on the gear icon. I'm going to click on budgeting. In here, I'll get this window. It says add a budget. I just need to give that budget a name. So for this is going to be my 2022 budget. So I'm just going to name it 2022. Here, you'll notice that it'll ask you for the fiscal year that you're doing the budget for. I'm going to leave this as fiscal year 2022. But if you're doing next year, you can change the date here. Interview, let's actually do it monthly. You do have the option to do this quarterly or possibly yearly based upon what's your preference. I'm going to say monthly. Then you have this option to pre-fill data. For here, I want to pre-fill my data with my actual data for 2021. This will populate all my actual data that's in QuickBooks, and then I can just manipulate that information after. So for here, I'm going to say actual data. You also could subdivide information. Here I have customer. If you have classes or locations set up in your QuickBooks file, you can choose that also. For now, I'm not going to do the budget by customer, so I'm just not going to subdivide. Okay, I'm going to see my actual 21 data. And you notice that I have data that populated it in here. If for some reason these fees billed, I thought that number was going to be actually different, what can I actually do is basically once I click on create budget, I can go to this number and change it, right? So if I wasn't happy with 190, I can say this month's going to be 400. Okay. What's also great about this, I can also pre-fill data. If I set my landscape services was going to be 200, I can also carry this button, and this will carry across all my months. And then what it will basically do is make every single month $200. Okay. So all I need to do here is just put in the amounts for each month or carry it across. You notice this is going to give me all of my income accounts, all of my expense accounts. So I'm just going to go down each row and just pop in, what's that estimated budget. Once I'm done populating all the data into the budget, I'm just going to hit save. When I actually do that, let's actually do save and close at this point. You'll notice inside my budget screen, I had this 2022 budget. If you click on this drop down, you can say run budget versus actual report or the run the budget overview report. Let's run the overview report. This shows me my budget for the year of 2022. What I can do basically is just review this, make sure I'm happy with this, what my budget is going to be for every single month. If I actually click on that number, it'll bring me back to my budget. I can click on edit. It'll bring me back to my budget. If I don't like anything, I can change anything for my budget, right? I'm using this as a tool. So after I'm done creating the budget, what I'm going to do once the month is over, however I review my budget, I might want to run a budget versus actual report. When I actually do that, it'll bring me my budget versus actual. I'm going to click on customize. I want to show this by total versus my accounts. And then bingo, here's my 2022 budget. So as I begin to move into 2022 with actual data, I'll be able to see how I'm trending versus my budget. So this is how I manage a business from budget versus actual. So hopefully going into 2022, you guys can basically set up budgets. This way you can manage your business effectively and see how you're trending versus what you budgeted to do for the year. All right, so that is our QuickBooks Minute. Reach out to us. Let us know if you have any questions.